Let's go to Mills.
We have a great call on line 1 from Marjory from Manchester.
Marjory, good morning.
Hiya.
Hi there. So, you ever been taken in by someone who appeared respectable?
Yes, I have, actually, very badly. I ran a club with about 60, 70 boys. And they were aged from 9 to 17, I suppose. Right. And this man came to be in the club, and he was a lovely guy. And he was very charismatic. And he eventually he became the chairman of the club.
Right.
And I was his secretary. Or I was the club secretary, should I say. But we worked very closely together. And the night before it all blew up, we had a meeting before the election of the committee members. And he said to me, I said, oh, are you running for office next year, Fred? And he said, I'm in a spot of bother. And I said, oh, really? And with him being a doctor, I thought, and he was a really nice guy, and I thought, well...
Marjorie, who was it? Who was it? Is it anyone we know?
Dr. Shipman. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I know, that's because I'm not saying anything for once in the show. So you were on a committee with Dr. Harold Shipman?
Yes, he was the chairman, and I was the secretary of the committee.
Right, Marjorie, so
he said to me, you know, I'm in a spot of bother.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I thought, well, maybe a lady patient has made an accusation against him. You know, quickly in your mind.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, you know, I was a bit shocked, really, to think that a lady patient could do that, because he was a really nice guy.
How shocked were you when his face started appearing in newspapers?
Well, the night after, my son shouted up, Mum, 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 Fred's on the telly. And I thought, Fred? I said, what? Do you mean Fred de Doings or Fred de Doings? And he said, Dr. Shipman, Mum, Dr. Shipman. And I run downstairs. And it was all over the news.
So, Marjorie, I got to know, so we're talking about sort of respectability. You just felt you were totally taken in by him?
Absolutely. When I heard the news, and the phone obviously never stopped ringing, and we couldn't believe it. Every one of the committee members just could not believe it. We thought there'd been a great big mistake.
Has it changed? Has it changed how...
Oh, yeah.
It really has changed how you view everybody.
I don't love the children anymore.
You don't?
Because he could... I know what he did was unbelievable. But if he'd have been a paedophile, I wouldn't have known.
Nice call, Marjorie. Marjorie, I've got to move on and take some other calls and talk to our audience. Amazing story, really, amazing story. And interesting that it's changed your views about how you view people, which I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Thank you for that. Our audience.